Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we're going to be playing some Gruul Cheering Crowd. The whole idea of this deck, I kind of built it around this card Cheering Crowd. It's a one colorless and a red or a green. For a 2/2, at the beginning of each player's first main phase, that player may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. If they do, they add colorless mana for each counter on it. Now you might not want to give your opponent some fodder to kill you faster with, but the idea is they're going to be a little greedy. They're going to be pumping this creature up. It does grow in size, which is nice, but you're going to be getting that much more mana. Even if they don't pump it up and they can't kill it, you still can get that extra mana. So let's say you play this on turn 2. They don't pump it. You pump it on turn 3, and then you can drop a third mana. You got a Boroid. So it kind of is another ramp, a Soedo ramp here. As well as we have the Weaver for ramping, we have the Elves for ramping. You want to try to get as much mana as you possibly can because we got different spells in here that can take advantage of that. We do have the Gold Vein Hydra. I only have one of these in my collection. I got to add more. I'd probably put more of these in the deck. We do have the Wildwood's Scourge as well. We have, for another X spell, Nature's Rhythm. The really nice thing with this, you can search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. You are going to be searching out your Boroid with that card. So all it takes is 6 mana. You get there in no time with a Cheering Crowd that's being left unkilled on the playfield, let's put it that way. So you can really ramp into that pretty quickly, and that means you already have a creature on the field as well. Otherwise, we also have a tricky little Genesis Wave here. We got 2 copies of that. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with mana value X or less among them onto the battlefield, and put all cards revealed this way that weren't put onto the battlefield into your graveyard. Basically, you're going to be wanting to Genesis Wave for an X of 4 or greater. You can get there pretty quickly, especially with all your ramp spells here. You get a Weaver, Elves, and a Crowd. You get a lot of different ramp in this deck. We do also have Innkeeper's Talent to add those +1/+1 counters to those creatures. We have a Bristly as well. Basically, you're just trying to grow your Boroids or any of your other creatures as big as you can get them as fast as you can. Card draw, we have some Terras as well in here, 3 copies of that. So anytime you get a +1/+1 comp or token or counter on target creature you control, you draw a card. You can get multiple counters with the Boroids, so you can get multiple draws. Otherwise, you can definitely get one-offs with the Bristly Bill, Innkeepers. Just allows you to do some early card draw and get into there. We do have a Devastating Onslaught as well. You can create X tokens that are copies. You just got to watch out what you're casting that on. It works really good with like a Warden because it can endure for everything like that. We also have Ouroboros as well. So if you can get multiple Boroids down and you can attack all in the same turn with haste, you got a pretty wide field and they ramped up pretty quickly that way. Otherwise, just for the land, we have 4 Stomping Grounds, 4 of the Verges. Nothing too fancy here. 11 Forest, 5 Mountains. It is a fun little deck here. You can ramp fast. You can have a lot of fun plays with it. I think this deck probably can be situated a little bit better. Like I said, Gold Vein Hydras could be added. But let's get into the gameplay. First, I do want to say, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate you doing so. If you want to see the latest vids, I got new videos dropping every day. Do that and hit the notification icon. Otherwise, let's get into the gameplay. All right, opponent goes first. I do have 4 land, a Weaver, Scourge, and a Talent. Let's keep it. We're going to drop that Weaver here next turn, and then we'll follow it up with like a Talent. I suppose I could do a Scourge. See what happens with the Weaver first. They might just burn it. Burn it.
My empire will span
Okay, they're gonna get a blocker down is what they're gonna do. Well, we can double cast creature here, so we can go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. And it untaps the Weaver. Get our elf down. Then we can double cast Innkeeper's Talent. We could even throw a ward on here too. Okay, ward's gonna actually be kind of handy. Okay. Miss this wave. We need to get some more mana here. Okay. 2. We're actually gonna put them both on the Weaver. That way we can all attack into Tezzeret. Thinking I'm just gonna do Innkeeper's Talent. Ah, he got rid of the elves. That's a shame.
My network is already vast.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do Innkeeper's Talent and then also add an additional ward here.
No metal escapes my will. This technology is advanced.
And keep adding to the Weaver because that adds it to the Scourge. Good game. All right, we go first. We got 4 land. We do have the Cheering Crowd. We like to see that. If they leave it on the board, we'll get the board down on turn 3. Yeah. Cheering Crowd. See if they want to kill this or if they want to keep it around. Everyone needs to stop and read it because you want to see this card go out. It's always really tempting for them to get that free mana, but the reality is we can utilize the mana a lot better than other people can with the deck we have. The best way to handle Cheering Crowd is to take the land, then if you're able to kill it, kill it. Or take the mana and then kill it right away. But still, you're spending that mana to kill the creature usually. Really weird in the first couple turns for them. They do not put a counter on it, so they're not taking it. That still means we can drop Borate on turn 3. Alright, we're going to be giving them a lot of extra. Take action. We do need 4 land for this. So do this. We will cast the 4. Another counter. We will attack 4. Do they want 2 mana? They might take it because they do have a show off. They could do multiple pumps with that possibly, but it's probably just red mana pumps, so it doesn't do a whole lot for them. Are they gonna do a pump and attack here? They do attack. Weaver. It's actually pretty good for blocking. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, 3. Oh, I should have done that in the other way. Made a mistake there. Get that tap. Counters on everything. I suppose they still could have blew up that Weaver if they had the removal regardless. But I could have endured it if I would have done it after the Grove. It's a good thing to know. Alright. Good game. All right, let's look here. We got 2 land. We can get out a Weaver. We can follow it up with the Terra. Drop the talent. Get some +1/+1 counters. We'll keep it. All right, expecting to see some counters here. Is this a new card in the... No, okay. They're playing this annoying deck. Alright. Let's get this out. Unfortunately, this means it's going to be a pretty quick game here. We don't have any counter spells. We don't really have much removal. Get the Ouroboros down. Back in. Alright, good game. Alright, this would be an awesome hand to go first with. Unfortunately, we're going second, which means there's probably going to be a lot of removal for our creatures. Right, black. Lots of removal. Yep. Here's another creature you can remove. Oh, wow. Well, there goes our board, right? I guess I'm just gonna... We'll cast this just to get the extra value out of it. If we have one more land, we can drop another Bororoid. Interesting. I mean, it's a good idea to get rid of it because it can grow pretty fast, especially if we drop a Bororoid. Well, forget that idea. Never mind. They're gonna block, but that's okay. Yes, please. They don't have any removal in their hand. They'd be using it. I think it'll do it. Good game. All right, we go first. We do have ramp. We got talent. We got card draw. Let's keep this. We're gonna want to drop that elf. Got blue going on here. Actually gonna drop this. We're gonna try giving our get the green mana. We want to get ward on our creatures. That's the whole point of it. We do have a double draw here, or double play. We can drop the Weaver next. Let's see if they let us have this. We're still gonna play the Weaver. I don't really care which one they counter. Alright, that's fine. They want to do here. Okay, we're gonna save that because they're just gonna face some counters here. So let's drop the Weaver first. If they don't counter that, they're gonna counter the Terra, and hopefully that. Okay, that's fine. We'll get card draw off this, unless they got like a spell. All right, we got it. We will take action. Okay, more land. Did let us assemble our card draw engine, which is nice. Alright, curiosity. It's actually not a bad thing for us. Unfortunately, I can't cast. Well, I can. I can do it this route. We'll do this. Play that. We'll put the counter on. That. We'll decline that. Play the Boroid. Put the counter on that. Decline that. We'll decline this one. We'll take action on this one. Get 2 card draws. This could be a crazy turn next turn here. As long as they can't touch that Boroid. No! Well, that's a bummer.
Follow me. I know. They'll never see us coming.
gonna get free card draw.
Eyes open. Forward.
All right. Unfortunately, not a whole lot we can do here. Let's drop. We can double the counters. Doesn't kill him though. Let's do this. We'll follow it up by a Weaver. Oh, you know what? I probably would have had him if I would have done that instant speed. Decline that. We'll draw. Well, attack.
Hope we collected enough.
So I
intel.
would have actually. Okay, we could drop our land. Put it on there. I could have actually put the token on the bristly bill. We could have doubled it, doubled the counters on each creature. That would have allowed us to kill him with both the bristly bill and the elf. Good game. All right, that's Cheering Crowd Gruul. This is actually a pretty fun deck. Definitely enjoyed getting to play Genesis Wave and Nature's Rhythm. Very strong. I did find that whenever I was on the draw and I was playing against Mono Black, this was a very tough matchup for me. Basically, as long as they just kept killing my mana creatures, there wasn't a whole lot I could do. Usually by turn 3, I burnt through all my mana creatures. Maybe I dropped an elf, they killed it right away. Dropped a Weaver, they killed it right away. Dropped a Cheering Crowd, they killed it right away. And at that point, I'm just sitting with mana and they have their pick on what they want to kill at that point, because I can't even get into the larger spells too much. I'm not ramping into anything. Just really tough, especially if you're not consistently drawing that mana to get up to the larger spells. Really makes it hard to do. But you could see in the games, it had a lot of really quick, aggressive games with the plays that we did have. So definitely a neat one. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Please comment below if you liked it and you want to see more of this aggro style decks and things like that. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Really appreciate that, and also allows you to see the latest deck videos that I dropping new ones each day. Otherwise, have a fantastic day.